What's happening? You got the Retro Game Hippie coming at you today with a game review. And this time around, we're going to stick with the Colecovision. We're going to go with the classic Colecovision game, released in 1982, and we're talking about Ladybug. Now, this was released in 1981 in the arcade, and I happen to have the box for it, so you can get a good idea of what the arcade cabinet looked like. Pretty cool, if you ask me. Really beautiful cabinet design there. I never saw it personally or played it, but this particular game was one of the favorite games of my family back when I was a kid when we had a ColecoVision. So what is Ladybug? A lot of people say it's a Pac-Man clone, but I mean there's a lot going on with Ladybug that I'll try to explain because it doesn't have a pause and I really don't do edit. So as I show the footage, I'll try to explain it a little bit as I go along so you can see it, but it'll be much easier if I just kind of go over it now. So it is like Pac-Man in the sense that you're a ladybug and you're going around a maze and you're eating X's, and I'm not sure what they're supposed to represent. There's gates in this maze that you can open and close because there's going to be monsters that come out of a center structure. I believe it's 4 of them at a time can be on the play field at once, and they're going to chase you around and try to get you. The higher up the levels go, the faster and smarter they get. The higher up the levels go, higher up is also the timer that releases these monsters. And you'll see that in the game, which is represented by a digital little red dot going around the outer part of the screen, and there's a little bit of sound mixed into it, and you can hear it, and the higher levels you go, the faster that goes, so it adds a little bit of an anxiety to it. Besides trying to clear the stage and advance the levels by eating all the little X's, there's also hearts that you can eat and letters that you can eat. Now the hearts, when you eat them, they increase your bonus for the X's you eat if you eat them when they're blue. Oh yes, these things change color. Not the X's, but the special items do. Now the letters can be used to spell either extra when they're yellow, which gives you a free ladybug, or special when they're red, and that gives you a bonus screen where there's a bunch of vegetables that will randomly pop up around the maze, and on a timer you try to eat up all these vegetables. Now those particular vegetables are also what are in the center release for the creatures once all of them come out. If you sneak in there and eat the vegetable, it pauses them all for a certain amount of time. I can't remember exactly how much, and you can go around and get the X's. It's got good sound effects. It doesn't really have music, I would say. I mean, kind of. Definitely in parts when you come in and out. But it relies more on the special effects sounds of the timer going around. You'll kind of see that as I show it to you here. I'm not sure how many levels there are. You know, I really don't do the research ahead of time on the internet. I just kind of go by memory, and then I play it for a bit. I've gotten up to like level 8, and they definitely get very, very fast, and the creatures change, and they're really cool, and the vegetables change as all. So without further ado, we're going to fire it up from 1982 on the ColecoVision, 1981 in the arcade. It's going to be Ladybug. I think this offers great replay value. It's a fun game for everybody, and it's one of the many fun games on the ColecoVision that I enjoyed as a kid. So those are our letters, and they're random X, S, and A. So you can see over here, here's your increased timers for the blue hearts. There's extra, and this will highlight as you get the letters, and then there's the special red. Yellow flashes faster or longer than red. Red is really quick, and blue stays the longest. And away we go. Those skulls also will kill the enemy if you lure them into it. And as you can see, the X over here got a little bit bigger. You've got your 3 lives, your level, and your points. And your little extra ladybugs down below. We'll see if we can get all the bugs out and get the center vegetables so you can see what that looks like. We used to sit here and get them all to come over here and block them with doors. Uh-oh, boy, that's close. So that you could get the center device, which is a cucumber on the first level. It turns into a little angel when you die. That's kind of neat. Simple but good graphics, simple but good sound effects. obviously doesn't rely on the music because it relies on that timer just going around the screen and that constant pulse, kind of like an Alien when they had those pulse detectors. Now, like I said, as you go up in levels after passing screens, that timer gets a lot faster, and that becomes even more of an anxiety meter. But and the creatures change as you go up in levels. But we'll wrap it up here. It's definitely something I recommend, a game you try out for yourself, however you make game, whether it's emulation or actually owning it outright. It wasn't ported over to a lot of systems, if I remember right. Definitely I haven't seen it on Atari or any of the major consoles, but it should have definitely gotten more love back then than it did. So let's wrap up this review. So there you have it. It's a 1982 ColecoVision Ladybug. Definitely one of my favorite games as a kid for myself and the family. Was it a game you played back then? Let me know. Remember, I'm the retro gaming hippie. I don't buy nostalgia because I am nostalgia. Y'all take care.